Hey everyone, how's it going? To Level here with another games I beat for the year, month, and everything. We're doing April 2023. Now, originally I had planned like this big skip through the whole video and everything, but because I've been running behind, I'll save that for next month, so this month won't really have any sort of skits or anything. I really want to get this done before we get way into May, and then I talk about games I beat in April, right? So, I'm looking forward to May because I should have a lot more time, or, want to record a lot more because, like I said, when I was doing the Calgary Expo at the end of April, I did not do any sort of filming at home or any editing or anything like that because I just wanted the 4-day weekend to have fun at the expo, right? So, I really want to get this done, so, I apologize, but, look forward to next month. Still, though, this month beats a lot of great games as we'll start, was going to start physically, but, maybe we'll start with kind of the digital games first and then do physical. So first up we have Just Cause 3. Now there's a lot of fun to be had with this game, because you get to blow everything up. It's a great series that sort of pokes fun at a lot of those spy movies and James Bond and everything like that, playing as Rico Rodriguez, and this one you're kind of liberating everyone, which I feel like that's been used in pretty much every Just Cause game. I could be wrong, but and you get a wingsuit this time. I also have some of the DLC, so I got to play around with some of that extra stuff too. And I have to say the start of the game was really, really great, a lot of fun, a lot of action, but as the game progressed, it just got really, really frustrating. And the reason for that is because near the end of the game, you get nothing but basically escort missions or some sort of protect this group, this machine type of, mission. And those are among my least favorites in any video game. And when you just throw them non-stop constantly like that, it just definitely derailed my experience from being like, this is amazing, to diving down to more being in the good category. So for Just Cause, for me, like, I've done this enough times with the rating system that I think people will know I'll still put my rating system up of, garbage from the bottom, and then classic for the best of the best. So, I'll give this the good rating. I did have fun, but there were definitely issues near the end with this one. And next is a game that I replayed and beat many, many times, but now playing on the Switch when they did Game Boy Advance stuff. I replayed and beat Super Mario Bros. 3, the Game Boy Advance version, and what's so cool about this one is it has like extra levels, e-reader levels kind of built in, so that's really cool to get some extra levels, and a few other little, changes here and there, like Mario has some voice lines, though I will say it does get a bit old hearing him say that, picking up power up and him saying, "Oh, mushroom," like every time, but or power up or whatever he says, but it's still a fantastic game. Love Mario 3. It's probably my second favorite Mario after Super Mario World, as just a fantastic game. So Mario 3, I mean, what other rating can I give it except the classic rating? And moving on, we have a really cool game that I kind of kicked myself for taking this long to beat. Played it on the Xbox Game Pass. It's Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. So this Zelda type game is very strange, very weird. I'll eventually do a longer review on it in my Let's Get Weird series. Another one of my videos I'm working on, but man, I love this game. Despite how cute, colorful, and happy the music is, you know, there are some bosses that are a little creepy, but for the most part, it's super cute and adorable. Yet the game has a very dark side to it, but man, was it a lot of fun. It's not long at all, you know, you can probably beat it in like 5 hours or less, 100% it, and everything like that. Like, I got all the achievements already. It's not super difficult, and you don't even really need a walkthrough that much. Like, I would say you would use a walkthrough for after you beat the game to clean it up, and you'll definitely want to do that to get the true ending because it's pretty good. But yeah, just so much of this game I love. The only thing that holds it back for me is how short it is, because it doesn't have a whole lot of replay value, especially with kind of how easy it is, and you know, so yeah, that's kind of my only complaint. But really, you know, it's just a game I'm going to remember forever. And yeah, I think I'll give it the amazing rating, not quite classic, because I will see myself playing this game, you know, from every now and then, but probably in like a couple years or something at a time, rather than the classics, which I make sure I play basically once a year, right? Next up, we have game on PlayStation Plus. So in May, like middle of May, I think the 16th, a bunch of games are getting removed from the service, so I'm trying my best to finish a good portion of them that I've been, you know, holding off playing, and Virginia was one of them. Now, this is one of those kind of interactive type games. There's not much gameplay really to it, as yeah, you're an FBI agent, and yeah, as you're playing, you're kind of uncovering little truths here and there about what happened. And I have to say, I do really love these games, and this game's gotten a lot of praise from a lot of the critics and all that, but for me, I don't know, I couldn't really get into it. It only takes like an hour or two to beat, right? And, you know, I'm glad I beat it, but yeah, it was super confusing, and a lot of the way the story progressed just didn't really click with me. Now, I will say the music is fantastic in it, but I just didn't really get a feel for any of the characters or the world you're in or anything like that. So for me personally, I think I'll give this game, I think I'll give it the mediocre rating. Like, I kept thinking when I first beat it, I thought, okay, maybe good, you know, because there were parts I enjoyed, but it's not going to be super memorable to me, and so yeah, it gets the mediocre rating, unfortunately. And then the final digital game, which I actually talked about in a previous video not too long ago about buying eShop and PSN titles digitally, and it's called Whipseey and the Lost Atlas. Now, I got this game because, like I said in my previous video, everything about it looked like Kirby, and I didn't care if it was a complete Kirby ripoff. If it's fun, I'm all for it. And yeah, so everything with this game and its characters just has Kirby vibe, and, you know, beating bosses, you do a dance, there's, yeah, a lot of things with it. But for me, there were parts I liked, you know, and enjoyed kind of the, you know, some of the levels, but the problem with this game is how frustrating it is. It is so just the way the levels are laid out. Like, there's going to be some jumps that you have to make where there's an enemy standing right at the ledge, and it's just like, why would you do that? Or I kind of said with the final level too, there's like, you know, you have a whip and you kind of have to swing at the end, and it's just such an awkward jump and everything. So yeah, now this game did cost me $1.50. It only, oh, you could probably beat it in like 30 minutes to an hour, right? So like it's not super long, so that's where I'm kind of teetering towards maybe the good rating because, you know, I enjoyed it enough to beat it. There were moments of it, and I only spent $1.50. If I did spend the full price, which I think the game's around $8 to $10, then yeah, I'd probably go more mediocre, which I know that doesn't sound like much either, but for what you get in the game, it is quite a lot, so yeah, I think I'll give it the good rating just cause, yeah, there were parts I enjoyed, and yeah, it was kind, you know, $1.50, so can't complain too much. So those are all the digital games. Let's move on to physical, and man, yeah, I mean, there were some great digital games I played and beat in April, but man, there's so many amazing games, like, holy smokes, I don't know which one's the best or anything. So start at the top here that I have just randomly. I kind of just grabbed these. So first we have Star Ocean: The Divine Force. I love this game. I did an RPG talk review on this game, so if you want more in depth, you can go there. But man, I just love this, and I can't even fully explain why, because it's just, you know, there's parts that look low budget, right? But man, there's just something with the combat, and the characters were so fun. There were so many laugh out loud cutscenes, and I couldn't believe how much I love this game. Like, I was so sad when I beat it because, yeah, it was so cool. Now, there's a lot of things I still have to do, so I'm definitely going to go back to this game at some point, especially since you get to pick your story, which it doesn't really matter, but you get some aspects differently. Like, I started with Raymond, so next time I'll start with Leticia, and yeah, just what a fantastic game. So for Star Ocean: The Divine Force, oh man, I'm really teetering between amazing and classic because I really love this game, but I do think I still enjoy you know, a few other Star Oceans a bit more than this. Plus there's a lot I still have to play in the series. I only beat 2, well, now 3, because I beat Till the End of the Time and The Last Hope, so 3 and 4, right? Which I really enjoyed. I know quite a few people didn't like those ones too, so you know what? Let's give it the classic because I can see myself playing this game quite often, so yeah, really cool. And moving on is old PSP game getting remade on, yeah, PS4, PS5, Switch, Steam, all that, and it's Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. I love this game. I mean, I love the original PSP game, but what's so cool about this one is not only are the graphics a bit revamped, now it's not like a super revamp, right? Like, you definitely still have kind of weird looking textures here and there, but it looks really, really good still, and you know, I love the story. It's very, very sad, but yeah, and playing as Zack, the prequel to all this, to see how Final Fantasy VII starts, and just a lot of fun. Now, people were kind of disappointed with two things. One, that they didn't really change anything from this. It's a pretty basic remake. And two, some of the voice acting changes because, you know, they have voice actors from Final Fantasy VII Remake now instead of the original PSP, along with changing some others like the voice of Zack. Now, I'll say, yes, voice acting isn't the greatest, but I didn't think it was terrible, especially because I thought the PSP version didn't have that great of voice acting too, so it didn't really bother me, and the fact that it didn't really change anything, that's perfectly fine for me too. Not every remake has to be a Resident Evil type of remake, right? So yeah, really love this game and love kind of Final Fantasy in general, and then love the Final Fantasy VII storyline. So yeah, another classic for me because yeah, it's just something that I know I'll replay every now and then. Probably, yeah, again once a year because I just love the story of this and looking so forward to Rebirth. Please do not get delayed, even though I'm sure that's going to happen, but luckily so far no news about that, so fingers crossed we get it, yeah, there we go. Fingers crossed we get it this year. Okay, so now on the TS. You're going to hear a lot of classic ratings because, oh man, was this game good, and I didn't think anything would beat Superstar Saga for me, but Bowser's Inside Story, I think it has. What a fantastic game. I mean, the Mario Luigi games are so good, but what made it's just so fun switching back and forth between Bowser and then the Mario Brothers, right? Where the whole story is Bowser gets tricked, you know, to eat this kind of mushroom where now all of a sudden he just inhales everything, and that includes like Mario, Luigi, Peach, whatever, and yeah, it's just really, really cool. You know, a lot of humor. That's the thing with these Mario Luigi games, is there's so much humor and the combat is so fun. So yeah, you're kind of working together without letting Bowser know that he inhaled the Mario Brothers, right? And yeah, just a really cool storyline and a lot of fun. So yeah, Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, easy classic for me. Now moving on, game I beat on stream, a lot of fun, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Oh man, what a fun game. This is a perfect game to play when you're down, just like any other Kirby game. It is so cool as Kirby in this kind of realistic, broken down kind of city setting, and yeah, just a lot of cute, colorful, fun characters. And yeah, the transformation powers of like, you know, your classic ones of your fire, ice, cutter, swords, all that, to new ones of like a car, a fan. It's just so cool, creative, and what's cool is you get to upgrade these power-ups eventually, and yeah, I just really love this game. Now, because it is a Kirby game, I will play it again at some point, especially since I have to 100% this game still. But yeah, because Kirby isn't exactly like my all-time favorite franchise. It's a franchise I love to play when I'm just not having a good day, good week, whatever. So yeah, this isn't going to get played a whole ton, but it definitely will get played quite a bit, and what an ambitious game, having, I think, like the first 3D Kirby game for a traditional Kirby, right? Because the only other 3D game, full 3D that I can remember was Kirby's Air Ride on the GameCube, so yeah, you can correct me if I'm wrong because, yeah, I can't remember and there's a lot of Kirby games I haven't played, but yeah, really cool. I'll give this an amazing rating. Moving on, we got a game that I kick myself for putting away in the backlog for years and years and years. Glad finally got through it and played it. It's Star Fox Adventures. What a fantastic Zelda type game, you know, where I love Zelda, and I know why I put this game to the side, because just like most people, coming off the heels of Star Fox 64, which is still my favorite Star Fox game, you know, I played that a ton still to this day. This game, just when it came out, I'm like, this isn't Star Fox, I don't know if I can play it, then, you know, so I just dug in, and yeah, it's a fantastic game. you know, and I want to do this a lot more with my backlogs, and you might look at a new My Top 5 video later on talking about giving games second chances, because this would be on the list for sure. Is really cool, just exploring kind of Dinosaur Planet and just, you know, I love Zelda, so again, I don't know why I do this sometimes, but I did the same thing with Super Mario Sunshine, where I kind of played it, you know, didn't really like it, and then years later I tried playing again, and unfortunately that game I couldn't enjoy too much, but, you know, Star Fox Adventures at least is a game I really love, so yeah, I'm going to give this game another amazing rating, because again, I think I would still play Star Fox 64 a lot, where this game I would play every now and then, right? But probably after about 3 years, I'll probably revisit again, try and do 100% this time on it. And then the final game, another game I beat on stream, and so because I've been doing this on stream, I'll probably do the third game too. It's Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and we're talking about Spyro 2. So the footage you're going to be seeing is pretty much me just playing the post-game stuff, or I guess after I beat it, just to clean things up to get the Platinum Trophy in it. But yeah, I mean, Spyro, fantastic game, and yeah, this Reignited Trilogy, really, really cool. So it's just nice to get 2 of them off the list, get platinums on both of them. So third game I have to do on stream, like I can't play and beat it off stream, so we'll have to save that for later. But yeah, every one of these Spyros with the Reignited Trilogy, of course it gets a classic rating. Are you kidding me? And so that's all the games I beat for April. I hope you all enjoyed this, and maybe there's a game that I played and beat that you might want to check out for yourself now. So yeah, a lot of great games. I'm not sure how many games I'll beat to May, because currently I've been playing nothing but Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and that game's long. Plus I still have to do the future DLC after I beat the game, right? Because I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, but that game, oh man, I can't wait to talk about that game. I'm definitely going to do an RPG talk on it, because holy moly, stealing from Pete, Positive Pete, which he hasn't been on the show for a while. He's like, haven't heard from him for a bit. I think he's still busy, probably on vacation somewhere. But yeah, Positive Pete, holy moly! Anyways, yeah, so May, again, look forward to more of the video being like an entire skit rather than me just talking about this, because yeah, I had something planned and I really want this video done. So hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next month for, yeah, more games I beat, and see you in other videos I do on my channel. Alright, thanks everyone, bye! Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, or if you just want to see any of my skits and then nothing else and leave the video, that's fine too. Thanks everyone, take care.